being in the real estate business, I see so many people leaving California just because, I mean, the taxes are just getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's so hard to operate a business here. You know, the cost of living, all that kind of stuff. I can't tell you how many people I've sent to Idaho, you know, Texas,
That's right.
North Carolina, Colorado. I mean, people are just getting out. They just want to go.
I sell real estate for a living. By the way, disclosure: being the mayor of a city like Elsinore, $620 per month. Okay, everybody thinks you live in the mayor's mansion. You don't live in a mayor's mansion. Okay, you do this. It's a volunteer job, pretty much. Okay,
Right.
and so one of the things I sell real estate for a living. Same thing. I can't tell you how many people, good people, have decided to get up and leave because they can't stand either the taxes, the regulations, or just basically the government coming down their throats and trying to go ahead and dictate their lives. And they see the state kind of moving in the wrong direction, and they're tired of it. There's other places that are very nice. They're not this paradise, weather-wise, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to go ahead and watch your local governments have to cater to people who aren't paying into the system or basically are lost causes, and yet your grass is too long and you get a ticket, you know what I mean, or you got
Right.
you get you're out parked too long out in front and you get a ticket, you know what I mean. Tickets don't matter to the people who don't have anything, they matter to the people who do. And so you have all these problems. And so it's state-wise, though, one of the big things is that you've had a consolidation of power from local communities and cities where they're taking away the ability for cities to go ahead and regulate certain things. I'll give you an example in a second. And they're taking that and they're consolidating that in California and the state capital. Good example of that is when we started dealing with the accessory dwelling units, okay? Used to be cities would go ahead and say, hey, this is what we're going to plan, single family residences, and we're going to go ahead and have these houses set, with lots 7,000 to 8,000 square feet. Okay. And that gives people a good yard and something to go ahead and live with. It also gives us the ability to gauge how many cars, how much traffic, how many schools do we need. There's certain, thoughts that go into that, water and sewer and everything. Well, now the state said, if you can squeeze an accessory dwelling unit into your backyard, you don't have to worry about setback requirements, meaning that your neighbor can go ahead and build a house right on the border where your fence is. No setback there. And they can rent it out to somebody who wants to go ahead and live in even 100 square foot shanty. You know what I mean? It's just, and the cities can't say no now, okay? Because the state's already saying yes.
What about HOAs?
HOAs can. And there's actually a discussion about that because it hasn't been tested legally yet. But according to the way I read the statute, it seems like HOAs, if they have it in their CC&Rs, that's kind of a private agreement between all the property owners that usually a master developer sets up, where they agree to an increased set of terms that are above and beyond what city laws are. So it's very often, and we love HOAs in our city because they make things for the city a lot easier, and they also provide a point of contact where we can go ahead and talk to elected individuals within the HOA and the management companies that are there, and they can point out issues where we know that it's not somebody trying to use their city government to go ahead and get back at their neighbor. You know what I mean? It's a more neutral sort of body that's going ahead and saying, hey, this is a problem, and then the city can come in and address it. Or they'll address it themselves, one of the two.